Hey everyone, I'm back again with another makeup tutorial. If you want to learn how to do this look, just continue watching. Hey guys, so I haven't made a YouTube video in a while. So I want to start, I want to make a look with this Alien palette by Jeffree Star. And I want to do step by step on what I do to achieve the look that I am going for. So the first thing I do is the first thing I do is do my eyebrows. And I wait until after I do my makeup look to put foundation on my face and beat my face. So what I'm using here is the Maybelline Brow Pencil. You just get it from Walmart. And I start with my eyebrows. And what I'm doing here is I'm just outlining my eyebrow. And then after I outline, I color it in. So I'm not like overlining or anything. I'm just tracing my eyebrow. After you outline and do your eyebrows, the next step is I take concealer. And I use this kind. I'm not going to try to pronounce it, but I just put it on my eye to like clean up the brows, but at the same time concealing my eye for the look I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna do this one eye on camera, and then I'm gonna get a flat concealer brush, like something like this, and you're just gonna clean it up. Like so. And now the other eye. So I said I was going to use the Alien palette. I am still going to use the Alien palette plus the Blood Sugar palette, both from Jeffree Star. And the first shade I'm going to go into my crease is going to be the bright pink called Cavity. Like so. The second thing we're gonna do after you put the pink all in your crease is I'm gonna go in with this purple, and I'm just gonna just put a little bit so it has that purplish blend, and I'm just slightly blending it in, just slightly. What I'm doing here is wiping some of the eyeshadow off before I cut my crease with concealer, just to make it look cleaner. I'm going to be using this white from Morphe to cut my crease. So after you wipe off some of the pink and purple, you're going to do one dab like this, and then you're going to look up. And right where it hits is where you want to cut your crease. So like so. And then you're going to do the other eye. After you put your concealer on to cut it, you're going to use that same brush that you cleaned up your eyebrows with, and you're just going to blend it. Just dab, dab, dab. I guess it's called cleaning your crease up. That's what I'm gonna call it. On the outer part of our crease where we cut it, we're going to take a dark deep purple and we're just going to put that on the outer part of the crease. Now I am taking a lighter color purple and I'm just dabbing a little bit of that on the mid eye. Now I'm taking the green from the Alien palette and I'm packing it on the inner corner of my eye. I'm filling up the rest of that white. The next step you're going to do is get a makeup wipe and just clean your edges and your face on where you had the fallout. Put this e.l.f. Poreless primer on my face. Now we're going to move on to foundation. This is the kind of foundation I use from Walmart. It's L'Oreal. It's actually way too white for me, but after blending it and it kind of works out. So it's actually really good coverage. It's like the only foundation I've used that has like good coverage. Then I take a big fat foundation brush and I just blend it. The next step after we beat our face with foundation is to put some concealer on, and I use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer Satin Finish. This is another one of my favorites because it has good coverage, and I feel like most companies doesn't give you that anymore. Oh my god. So I blend with this little mini beauty blender. My foundation is this light. I usually use, this is actually a blush, but it's dark enough for me to be a contour. So I get a brush and that's what I do. I just do that like light as possible because I just don't like my face contoured as much. The next step after I do that is I'll get this Maybelline Fit Me translucent powder, well, finishing powder, and I will dab that underneath my eyes and on the side of my nose because I feel like that's where I sweat the most. So instead of like baking as most people, I found out that if you just dab it into your skin, it does more than leaving it on there for a while. So and then the last step I'll do is go underneath where I contoured at. it just makes it look edgy and whatever. My next step after that is blush, and I use this butter blush, and I'll put a little bit of that above that line of contour, or whatever you want to call it. After blush, I go in with my highlighter, and this is Ofra, and it's actually my favorite highlighter ever. So I'll put that above the blush, like right on my cheek line. Then I'm gonna dab my nose, and then underneath it. Y'all thought I was through with the eyes, but I'm not. So the last step to my eyes is I put eyeshadow underneath it on my eyelid. So I'm gonna go in with purple, and I'm gonna put purple underneath here, and then green right here. I'm gonna do a wing liner, and I'm using the NYX NYX Epic Wear eyeliner, and I'm gonna do this off camera because I always screw it up anyway. So after you put your eyeliner on, the next step is to put mascara on. And what I do is I put my mascara on before I put my eyelashes on, because it helps the falsies stick to your natural eye. Your next step is to put your lashes on, and I got these lashes from Wish, and I think they were like $2. And they're actually really good. At first I didn't like them, and then I started using them because I didn't have any more, and I fell in love with them. So you're gonna glue your lash. Put it the closest to your lash line. And then when you do that, you're gonna grab your real lashes and the fake, and you're just gonna pinch it so they'll stick to the real lash. Like so. The last step, I think, is you're gonna get your highlighter and a small brush. You're gonna dab it into the highlighter, and you're gonna highlight the corner of your eye. Then you're gonna highlight your brow bone. Your second from the last step is lipstick, and I'm using Kylie and Jeffree Star. I want to like mix them both. So then we're gonna take the Jeffree Star and I don't even think if that did anything. Then your last step finally is your setting spray, and you're gonna spray a crap ton. and let it dry. And here's the final look.